Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Well, I'm on Twitch on my actual account. Okay, I can hear me.
Hello, everybody.
I can hear you.
Great, thank you.
It's 1 o'clock, Diva.
I know that, thank you.
Or 11 o'clock.
And it's 12 o'clock too, and 3 o'clock. But it's time to start. Hello everybody, I'm Diva. I'm here with Fiendish, and our special guest today is Nym, who you may know as Foxfire, or Morgana, or Adrexa. I'm probably totally demolishing those names, Nym. I apologize. So before we get started on touring some of Nym's dimensions, what's in the news this week, Fiendish?
Well, as everyone probably knows, 3.1 is getting ready to drop next week. That means free camera mode for your dimensions, new permissions in the UI, and a chance for some NPCs from completing achievements in the new Ren of Fate Chronicle that is currently on the PTS. And also, they're going to be removing the benches from the Stonefield Chapel. So if you bought one of these during the Autumn Harvest event and you're actually using the benches, your benches are about to disappear if they haven't already. And that's pretty much all that's coming up in the news. The main thing is just 3.1 next week.
That's pretty exciting. I can't wait for those features. As far as contests go, the only contest that's going on right now for Dimensions is the Animal Morphing Contest. Just have a short time left to go. If you're on the North American shards, the deadline is January 31st at 11:59 p.m. If you play on the European shards, the deadline is February 1st at 7 a.m. GMT. Sorry, I had some problems with the deadline, and I recently released an update on the forums. If you haven't seen that. Anyways, let's get started with touring. Some of you may recognize this setting, this scene. We're in Dreamweaver's Palace by Morgana. And there's Fiendish. And here's the builder herself, Nym. Hello, Nym. So, do you want to tell us some information about how you got inspired to build this dimension?
I don't know that I really got inspired. I just knew I wanted to build a castle, and it got built and rebuilt several times before I came up with anything. I think I spent about a year on this.
Wow. So it's a castle. Yes, so it's the castle. We can see a little bit of it up there on the bluff. And you also have some kind of a village here around the castle.
Yeah, that sort of happened when I had to double the item limit, and I had so many slots left, I had to use them up.
Ah. So I went inside one of the...
One, if you remember, Agrona wrote the story about.
I remember that. I read that article. Hey, yeah, you need to turn up, Nym.
Okay.
Is this any better? I've got everything turned up as far as I know how to on my end.
Yeah, Diva probably just needs to turn you up a little bit.
Does that make Nym louder for you guys? Say it again, Nym.
Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'm going to go with they can hear you because Sailor is asking if that's a Texas accent.
Arkansas. She was close. Texas is my neighbor.
Yeah, they're saying she's a little better.
Do they want more?
I have to speak a little bit louder.
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be shy here. Everyone's a friend.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay, because I mean, some of us you get them going and they never stop.
Well, I'll try not to do that to you.
You've added so many pretty decorations and details here around this village and these huts.
Thank you.
Such cute built-in beds here. I love that feature.
Yeah, I like those too.
And moonshade pools is such a good dimension for builds like this.
Definitely.
And now you primarily build houses, is that right, Nym?
So far, that's the only thing I really get inspired to do.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, dimensions were originally intended to be housing. The beauty of it is that we can do, you know, whatever we want, whether we want to build houses or castles or landscapes or giant robots.
Yeah, it's really great. I enjoy looking at other types of builds. It's just that when it comes to me, the only thing I want to make is a house.
I think it's great if we can all appreciate our own styles. We all have different kind of styles and themes, and they're all great, and I'm glad all of them are here. Plus, your houses are all very different from each other, and I love each one.
Thank you. I try to make each one different.
And even in here, I think I counted three separate kitchens, and each one is distinct. I really like this one that you have set up in the tavern.
Yeah, this is great.
I borrowed someone else's idea on that.
Well, you know, the one thing that's great is we always borrow from each other.
Yeah, this little section on the front bar, the food bar, that originally was part of one of Katasia's shared sets.
Oh, how fun.
I just changed the counter itself, but you know the rest of it came from hers.
From the diner or off of Dimension Addicts?
Dimension Addicts.
Okay.
It was her snack
You're-
bar.
Yeah, you. And that, I don't know about you, but I really appreciate Kitasia setting up the shared sets on the Dimension Addict site for those things that are either we're looking for inspiration or we need an idea how to make something.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
that.
I couldn't do without that website.
When you made that comment recently, Fiendish, about some people use the sorry about the camera work, that was a little piece done by my cat. Fiendish, you were saying that some people use the shared sets to learn how to make things, and I think that's another great use of those shared sets that I hadn't even really ever considered till you said that. But look at this castle. Isn't that spectacular? Palace, excuse me.
Well, I realized after I got it built that that wasn't really what a castle was, so it got renamed to a palace.
Well, it's gorgeous, and I love that. I'm a sucker for people that make their own windows, and I love that you definitely made all of these windows in here.
Yes, love those
I know that
arches.
was a chunk out of the item limit, but wow.
Oh, it was.
So pretty in here. Love this fireplace too.
Thank you.
A piano or organ, perhaps. Piano without very many items. That's hard to do, and it's really great.
It's a piano. I guess, well, the keyboard's covered up.
Definitely a palace feel in here. I like this little cabinet underneath the picture.
Yeah, that's great. Really pretty decorations. So now let's follow Fiendish down these stairs.
Oh, this is my favorite room in the palace, is actually downstairs.
Yeah, I love it.
The use of the fishing towers is great in here. I don't even want to think about how many hours I spent fishing in the stone field trying to get these things.
Oh, yeah, both.
I got plenty of small slender trees, though, if you want any.
I got to where I vendored them.
If you guys watching have any questions or comments, be sure to type them in. Maybe you are. I can't see the Twitch chat right now.
I'm watching. Livinette likes the windows. Bella Rosa likes the picture over the cabinet. Teradin loves the green kitchen.
Well, thank you very much to all of you.
Oh, here's Mr. Colette with us.
Yeah, he was just saying how he felt lonely, you know, wondering where all the male builders were at. Silo likes the way that you use the pattern on the tower.
I just headed upstairs, and where we're confronted by a choice of places to go, I'm going to tour this level first.
It's a very luxurious sitting room.
Oh, it sure is. See all these pretty windows with their arches from the inside. They're equally gorgeous from here. Creative use of necropolis arches. Another great room.
I like the mixing of the plain stone with a lot of the newer material.
These pieces you've used on the floor in here almost look like, well, they look like a rug. I like how you've used them here, like that.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the Dreamweaver's workroom. If you can't tell.
Sure, got these otherworldly devices used by Dreamweavers.
Now, do you use this for role play at all?
No, unfortunately, I'm not a role player.
I'm gonna sneak out this door. Wow, what a gorgeous view, and you've left enough open spaces I can see on past to some of the features of the base dimension. Right through there is so pretty. What would we do without cherry trees?
I don't know.
Such a pretty porch here. And more stairs heading upwards.
You know, one good thing about Faeblight that I noticed when I was on that shard a while back, the RP community really makes for a great dimension touring community as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Faeblight is probably one of the most dimension-friendly shards that I've ever been on.
I would have to agree. Wow, this bed is really gorgeous. I love these big wardrobes.
I think that was another shared set from Dimension Edit.
Very, very nice. Oh, we've got another level balcony here. So pretty. I think this is what Fiendish just said, but I love when people combine these, pre-built walls here, and then you've added these, is it granite, columns.
It's a plain stone.
Oh, plain stone. That just looks so special. And I notice you have some of the stone posts here too. You can see from the inside as well as the outside. I think those little touches just add so much.
I do love my stone posts. I used a lot of them.
In really creative ways, it's great.
Thank you.
I have troubles figuring out ways to use these facades here that you're using as art pieces, and I think they just look great here.
You mean on the first level?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love those, and this is the only place I've ever found a use for them so far.
they look beautiful here. I didn't take a very
Thank
good
you.
I didn't take a very good look at your doorway when we came in. This is really pretty.
They go well in a rather formal environment,
Absolutely.
and my other houses are not formal looking.
Well, my thing is that I don't know. I like some that are formal and others that are just more comfortable. But this is great for formal design, especially the outer facade is stunning.
Oh, thank you so much.
I agree. I was trying to show the palace from a couple of other angles. It's just beautiful, inside and out. Some more places to explore up the hill a bit further. I'm going the wrong direction. I'm going off the beaten path. I like how you've created these different staircases up here. Yeah, we're right beside the retaining wall by the...
really figure out what else to do with it.
Well, it looks really pretty.
Particular area.
think that's a decommissioned time machine. It really looks so pretty here.
Yes, that's the way the Dream Reaver arrived.
And there's such a great view of the main place from up here on this porch.
Yes, it's just spectacular. Ah, feast your eyes on that. Wow. Just wow.
Calgary says, wow, that's awesome. Bella says that's very striking. Sailor says that's a good screenshot spot.
Boy, it sure is. Such a pretty water feature down there, too. Wow. Great views of the whole dimension from here. This is one of my favorite dimensions.
Indeed.
So pretty. Well, this is gorgeous, Nym. How about if we head on to our second destination now? We're heading for Sunrise Cottage.
Bello says that your dimension gives Moonshade a whole new look, Nym.
So we went from a palace to a cottage. It's just as beautiful. Here we are at Stillmore Vale.
Another great base dimension. Stillmore has always been one of my favorite in-game zones. My only wish for Stillmore Vale was that they might have picked, a slightly flatter spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Colette says the outside of that cottage is damn fine.
It sure is.
A very nice blend of stone and wood, and I would agree.
Everyone for all those words. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I love that lattice effect on the upper level. These window boxes.
Definitely a Tudor feel to this house.
Yes.
That was my intention.
Well, you succeeded with flying colors.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, look at this living room. This is great.
It is great, and there's so many wonderful details in here. Besides just the wall art, this clock is great. And I know this fireplace is one of your own shared sets that you've uploaded.
Yes, it is.
I love your use of these tombs that have the greenish cast on them with the brown brick.
I fell in love with brown brick when I realized it looked kind of like metallic gold.
It does have a goldish look to it, you're right.
Terradin says she loves the fireplace. Bella says she loves to see work like this because it keeps her inspired.
Oh, thank you.
Love the shield and swords over the door. Oh, this is one of the rooms I've been waiting to come and show off.
Oh yeah, this one's great.
I mean, this is just details galore.
It's definitely my favorite room.
I guess we should call this an ice box.
That's what it is.
I love
Wow.
the work that you did with the cabinetry in here.
Me too, I just love the fence pieces.
Thank you.
And the modification of the stove to use staircases instead of the stone table.
Yeah, that is a great stove.
That's because I'm cheap.
Hey, that's great.
At the time, I couldn't handle 7 stone tablets.
I hear you.
What would we do without gravestones?
What would we do without minions?
We'd have a lot less sorting time, but it's worth it for all the stuff we get.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely worth it to me.
And I love this sink with its pump. This is an inside view beyond these flower boxes you added outside. So gorgeous.
Terradin says the clutter is awesome and perfect, and she loves the windowed cabinets. The kitchen's a pretty big hit all the way around.
Thank you very much.
Especially your china cabinet over here.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. I was trying to come to get a better look at that.
That's a shared set, and if I remember right, I believe that was Nove's.
Yeah, but all the decoration is yours.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Livanette says she wants this kitchen in her house.
Yes, I think I do too.
Don't we all? I love how you added the bushes as plants up along the upper ledge.
And she put pie out for us, Divas. Yeah, you should have.
Just amazing detail. All the views out are spectacular too. Now we can go upstairs. My favorite banner.
I love this piece of wall art at the end of the hallway.
Yes,
That is my very first attempt at making a picture.
it's great.
Well, it turned out beautifully.
Thank you.
And Luvinette can have the kitchen. I'll take the bedroom.
This porch that that wraps around and gives you these spectacular views.
Colette likes the grandfather clock at the base of the stairs.
Thank you.
This is a great bedroom. Now we're inside the lattice area. Built-in seating, that's great. Really pretty. And I can tell already the bathroom's great. I think I've only visited.
Yes, it is.
I've only been here about 10 or 11 times.
Bella says the sunlight streaming in through the lattice is gorgeous.
I think I used a time of day item in here to keep that.
She wants to know what the mirror's made of.
That's one of the cakes from the carnival kit, the bottom side, and a Tempest Bay door.
Really pretty.
And the Brevane window is right around the edge of the mirror part.
I love how
Yes,
you...
so many of our items.
Go ahead,
I'm
Fiendish.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, I was just going to say I like how so many of our items now have a lot of metallic edging on them.
Me too. Even like this little stool that Nym has used for these drawers over here. They even have a little bit of a kind of pounded metal edge and symbol. I love that too.
Yes, and
Those
with
are
the
one of my
carnival,
favorite items.
yep,
Sorry.
and with the carnival we'll be able to get them again.
Hooray!
I would definitely want more of them.
Such a pretty tub. Such a weird inhabitant of the tub.
Hey, I was here first. And really nice detail was going to the trouble to make your own towels.
Oh, I think I went past those too fast. Let me get another look at them. Yeah, that took time. That looks really great.
And the matching floor rug.
Yeah, that's pretty. Well, I was going to say, you'd think that with only red, blue, and green, we would have run out of ideas, but people just keep coming up with great stuff to do with only 3 colors.
It's getting a little bit more difficult these days, though.
That's true.
Yes, it is.
These railings are really cool, these stair railings, but I noticed that you're using a double stack here. I just was going to point that out because you do have to do some creative kind of manipulation to get them to work in certain areas, and look at the pretty detail that you've added by having them stacked like that. It's pretty.
Thank you.
Well, shall we head on to our next one? We're going to go visit Ozark Mountain Christmas by Adrexa.
Oh, that's another great one. A lot of creative materials in here too.
I remember loving this one when I saw it. This is the one I posted about on the DTC.
You did. I loved that article, too.
Oh, thank you, but it was just a great dimension. I love this Father Christmas approaching. I just love this house. Just love, love, love it.
Thank you. If I had it to do over, though, I would make it a little bit smaller, I think.
Well, it looks perfect to me like this.
Notice I used the snow terrain paint here on the front porch.
That is great.
Yeah, it looks just like snow blowed in on it.
It does. I just love all the rustic pieces that you use, these logs and the pirate staircases and the thatched roof.
Yep. Sheridan says it's a great facade. I would agree with that.
Thank you. I wish they would give us real thatched roofs.
Well, these bearskins look good. Bearskin rugs.
Bella says it's a clever use of the staircases.
Thank you.
I love this scene here too. Do you see of the open door and you can see inside through these windows to the holiday decorations? It just says holiday to me. And I love these stockings hanging here. This is a great mantle. This fireplace is great.
This whole place is really great. I like a little bit of rustic. When I tour or when I go look at houses, I build it into my own sometimes. This one is really great. I love these armchairs made out of beds.
Yeah, they're really fantastic. This elven table used as the coffee table is perfect too in this kind of rustic setting. On into their eating area and kitchen. I love how this is just tucked under this stairs to get upstairs. They're not stairs, that's why I'm fumbling. I love the use of the pirate staircase there.
And another great kitchen.
Yep, another great stove. You're a detail freak. I just love detail freaks.
I do too.
This is a fine looking dinner on the table. It's a fine looking table.
Thank you.
Terridan says you do a fabulous job with kitchens, and they are the hardest thing for her to make.
Oh, thank you very much.
I remember when I visited this the first time and I saw all of your bearskin rugs that you're hanging around as decorations. I loved that too. A simple detail that adds a lot.
Well, it's to keep the cold wind from blowing through all the cracks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's redneck insulation.
Sure is.
I live in Louisiana, Nym, so I feel pretty qualified to speak about rednecks.
Yeah, you're my next door neighbor too.
And also, Fiendish, you have a dimension with the word redneck in the name.
Shh.
I know that one. It's one of my favorites.
I love your choice of beds here. I think they're perfect.
Yeah, anything modern looking wouldn't really work.
Again with the clutter. So good.
Yeah, clutter is one of those things that really helps add some life. And I love these fireplaces.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They were a pain to make, though.
Oh, I'm sure they were lining up all those boulders.
Yeah, getting them turned the right way.
Did you use toolbox for any of it, or was this all by hand?
A mixture of both. I couldn't really use toolbox for the fireplaces. I used it to help me get the ladders straight, for the walls. Most of it's by hand.
I mean, sometimes when things aren't lined up as perfectly as Toolbox can do them, That's an actual feature of the dimension.
Yes.
Yeah, this one does have its flaws, but I wasn't really worried about that because I thought that seemed natural.
Yep.
And some great views of kestrels outside these windows.
Yeah, and I think there's a place to go over here. Let's go there.
And kestrels is another one of those great base dimensions.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I put this one on an alt because that means I can have for myself
Oh yeah.
or something else.
Kestrels has grown on me. I didn't have a lot of ideas. Well, I still don't have a lot of ideas for a snowy setting, but it's totally beautiful. And I love this rustic gazebo.
That's one that Fiendish made, isn't it?
Yes.
Love it.
Very long time ago.
Yep. I wish I could have made it more noticeable, but you can't really put flowers on it in the wintertime.
Wow, this house is cool. Well, we've got another one to go see, so let's head on to the last one on this tour, which is Moonglow Cottage.
Now I notice with most of your dimensions that you use the smaller places. Do you have a preference for the smaller dimensions as opposed to, say, an anywhere or more moonshades?
I do, mainly because I can't think of a whole lot to do with one after I finish building the cottage. And I don't want to get in the same situation I did with the palace, where I've got to think up a lot of extra stuff, to add to it. So about 1,200, that's almost enough. But I'm building in one now, Black Garden, that's got a lot more.
That's a cottage that you're working on, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. You gave me a sneak peek, but I won't tell.
The facade of this one. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to tell Diva I've already made a lot of changes. So
Oh, that's okay. What were you saying, Fiendish?
This is a gorgeous, the facade of this one is just gorgeous.
Yes, it is. And what a perfect setting, seeing the moon on beyond there and the trees overhead. It's just beautiful.
Yes.
thank you.
Moisture says this red cottage is so cute. Bella says, oh, how pretty.
Pinterest.
And all your plantings you've got too here on the facade. Such great details. What a cozy and beautiful living room.
Yes, it is, and I really like the use of the darker woods in here to contrast with all the limestone.
Me too. And the lighting just looks beautiful on these limestone walls in here. It's so warm and picks up the red details. there's Nym Faeblight cabinet again. It looks beautiful here.
It's one of my favorite pieces.
And love the detail that you've added too. Again. This is a neat cabinet. Another great kitchen. There's that stove. Love that stove. And you've done your towels here too. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I can't get away.
It's
I can't get away from that stove.
It's beautiful. And you've added embroidery on your towels here.
Yeah, that was a new idea.
And a four-legged person lives here too.
Yep.
I love the red rugs that you used as, I guess, a valance or a blind on your windows.
Yeah. Shade.
Yep. There's your pump again. Looks great here. Little dolly got dropped here. All these little details like that I just love that tell about who lives here.
My dog told me to put that there.
And a great back door here.
Cindy should recognize that too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It was a shared set from her.
Oh, and look at the rear facade of the house with your bed you've got down there, and then all of the climbing plants. So gorgeous.
Yes, and hard to believe that this is only 999 items.
I know, it looks like many more. This entrance that you've created to their plot of land is great too. Love these hedges.
Don't forget there's still a bathroom and a bedroom too that you didn't see.
Yep. I got sidetracked going out the back door.
I love that little hand mirror that's on the vanity. That's such a great detail.
Yes, it is. I like how you use the carved wood on the floor in here. It looks like a fancy, pretty carpet.
And using the rolls of the bolts of cloth as curtains is a really nice touch.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Here's some more of your towels.
Yeah.
Such a pretty bathtub. It's a great vanity.
And bathrooms are what I hate to make the most.
I'm right there with you.
I really like this one. I love the blue wood and the brown brick for the bathroom cabinets.
Thank you. I think this is my favorite of the bathrooms that I've made so far.
Really pretty fixtures. Well, you're really an inspiring builder, Nym. I love your dimensions.
Thank you so much.
And from the little bit I saw of the one that you're working on, it's going to be just as fine as the rest that you've got. Thank you so much for showing us these today.
Thank you for having me.
We did pretty well and are stopping around one, not too much beyond today. Are there any other things that anyone wants to tell Nym or ask Nym before we close up? Or ask or tell either Fiendish or me?
Calvary says, thank you for a great tour. Bella says, such a joy to see all these details. Terradon said it was fabulous. Thank you very much.
And thank you everyone very much.
Thank you.
Bella
Bella says, just don't stop building.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, I don't plan to.
I second it.
Thank you.
And I want to thank everybody who came and watched the Roadshow today. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Fiendish, for having expertise so there could be some expertise on the Roadshow. And thank you again, Nym, for letting us see your gorgeous dimensions. Before we go, I just wanted to say one thing is, it seems to me like the general, group of dimension people that touring is dropping off some. Not any of you guys. You guys are all, super tourists and dimension promoters and all. But I just wanted to ask all of you, because of that, if you think of any ways to encourage touring, especially in the new and coming up people, please do it. I know that you guys agree touring is one of the most fun parts of dimension building. If we only built, we wouldn't have near as much fun as we do because we tour actively too. So that's all. I just wanted to ask people, if you think of a way to encourage and promote touring even more than I know you already do now, please do.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.